Hello Aquarius, this is Olivia from Boss Tarot. I'm here to do a reading for you for July the 27th through August the 1st. I've got your tarot laid out and I did pull 2 oracles, so let's start there. The first one that came out was friendship, and it said, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. And I think, who was the other one? Libra. I just did Libra and they got the same one. Interesting. Sometimes we need a friend more than we do a lover, or especially when there's hard times. Knight, be brave and honest. I love this card. It's a Roman soldier from back in the days, and in the book it says that he lived at a monastery, which kind of resembles this arch, and they are the ones that would protect the Holy Grail. I thought that was so beautiful. And it shows a tear. I don't know if you'll be able to see it with the camera, but there's a tear coming out of his eyes. I don't think it'll focus. I don't think it's going to focus. But it's really a beautiful card. Look at the scars on his face. His hands. I love that. So this is for your person or situation. I think it's a person. But let's get going. With you, Aquarius, you got the Wheel of Fortune, the 7 of Cups, and the Page of Wands in reverse, which tells me you just completed some kind of karmic cycle, finally, and things are going to start turning in your favor. You'll see an increase in money, perhaps. You'll see things start coming to fruition with what your hopes were. And there are going to be options too, so you've got that to look forward to as well. But remember, this card also indicates illusions. Those cups aren't always full of good stuff. And the Page of Wands, this talks about somebody that's really fickle. They'll initiate something and but they don't follow through. They get distracted or bored. And it also talks about the communications that they bring when they're in the reverse is nothing but negative news. So ick. And then your person or situation, if it is they have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, they have Temperance, and they have the Devil in reverse. So this tells me this is somebody that feels like there's been an injustice, or there hasn't been fairness. Let me rephrase that. There hasn't been fairness in the quality or the quantity of money that they're receiving, either for work they do, or perhaps maybe it's in the home environment. But there's something about money where one person is given more than the other, and it's not fair, or at least this person doesn't feel like it's fair. With Temperance here, though, there is a possibility that the angels are working on getting that straightened out for your person. Perhaps there's just a niche in some situation where, you know, with times being like they are right now, with the whole world being in an uproar in a sense. I mean, I can see that that could possibly be just something that's just not quite, I mean, it just could be just temporary, in other words. But Temperance is here to get that worked out. Temporary and Temperance. Interesting. And then the Devil. This talks about some kind of, well, it is in reverse. So if there's anything that's been causing fear or some kind of distrust or anything that's more something dark, anything that's dark that could be in your life, if you have a feeling of that, this is in reverse. So this indicates that whatever that is, it is going to diminish, because now's the time to either you walk away from it, or whatever is causing it will walk away. So only you will know for sure what that is. We will do clarifying here and see if we can find out more details. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune for Aquarius. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Oh. Okay. Now, the Eight of Cups in the upright is somebody walking away from an unfulfilling, emotionally unfulfilling situation. It could be with a job. It could be with family. It could be a lover, whatever. But with it being in the reverse, this tells me that this person has chosen to walk down the spiritual path. So whatever the heartbreak or issues were prior to the wheel, it has probably spurred this person to continue maybe walking in a path of spirituality. And the King of Swords. Now this is somebody, and this could be you too, Aquarius, the King of Swords. You can be male or female, it doesn't matter. But with the King of Swords in reverse, this tells me this is somebody that was quite upset. In a sense that they probably cut you out, Aquarius. Or it just could be that somebody just that's around you was very upset about it. Because when the King of Swords is in reverse, he gets very brutally, verbally terrible. It just downs you, cusses at you, that kind of thing. And then also they become just kind of violent in a sense, because it's out of their norm for something like this to happen, and then it just throws them in a tizzy, is what I call it. So let's get another card for that, because why would you do it to yourself? The Nine of Pentacles. Now the Nine of Pentacles is a person, it could be male or female, that is single, and they are they're financially okay. They're not overly abundant, but they are able to share some of their money. They love the outdoors. They love birds. They like bugs. They like growing their own crop. Okay. Whatever they walked away from was something that they really didn't want. They didn't realize it at the time, but with the single person here is like saying, this is really what they want. This is what, Aquarius, this is what you really want, is just to be single and to be able to support yourself without having to depend on other people. And you've probably known that for some time, but maybe there was just one special person that just kind of woo, and it didn't work for one reason or another. And it could be this person. We'll see. Let's clarify the Seven of Cups. And that's why you also chose the spiritual path, because you can't be involved with somebody, especially if they're not spiritual. You can't one person, if there's a couple, one go the spiritual path and the other one not, it doesn't work. So you had to be single in order for you to continue that spiritual walk, or the beginning of the spiritual path. It's beautiful. It really is. It's sad, but it's okay. It's okay. And the Seven of Cups, this is talking about many options out there for you, but remember, these are also not sustainable. They're fly-by-nights, things you can't count on to last forever. And there's confusion because there's too many options. But you're going to have victory over that, because apparently you're going to conquer whatever those options are, and you're going to probably know what to do. What's your next card here? Yeah, you're not going to be taking on any more burdens. You are not going to take on more options than you can take. So you are fine with what you've got now. You're good. It's kind of like here too. You're fine being single. You don't need anybody. And here you're saying, I don't need any more options. I'm good to go. I've had enough of that in the past. I'm not going to keep doing it. Wow. That's amazing. And this is actually goal-oriented. So you're on the last leg of it. So you're just about done of getting rid of some of the other options you were working with that you needed to get rid of. And it could be anything. It could be family members. It could be neighbors. It could be something in the community or whatever. You're almost done with it. You're not carrying no more BS. I like it. I like it. Page is very fickle. He comes with just negative news, and you cannot count on him giving you, he's not reliable. He's not somebody that, he'll initiate something and not follow through, because he'll either get it distracted or bored. Oh, and it's got something to do with going inside with the Hermit card. You've had to go in. Well, we don't know yet what the news is. Let's see if we can get more information than that. It's negative. But it has the Hermit and the Knight of Pentacles. Let me think. Let me see here. What would be negative? Okay, this is how, okay. The way I described the Page of Wands, this is how somebody is. It's not your energy. It's kind of like whatever energy is around you now, and it might not be somebody that's in your vicinity. It just could be the energy that you have with someone, and this is how you see them. Fickle. Fickled, because they're not committable. They get bored. They get distracted. And it could have something to do with the Virgo, with the Hermit card here. And Temperance is Sagittarius. Yeah. Oh, and the Devil is Capricorn. That could have been one of your options. That's why you're not quite done with it yet, because it's still in your energy field. The Six of Pentacles. Now this talks about fairness or unfairness in this case. There's something about money that's been unfair, and this is either your person or it could be you too, part of you, Aquarius, or a situation that you're in. And it might have something to do with work, but right now it seems like it's unfair. Maybe you feel like you're putting in more work than what you're actually getting paid for. It could be that, or it could be that you're with somebody and they're not putting in their fair share. And the only card that showed up right out of that bunch that fell was the King of Wands, and I am going to take him. The King of Wands is somebody that's very meticulous. Not meticulous. Forthright. What they say, they do. You can depend on this. It's very reliable. They're courteous. They're considerate of others. He's the next one in line to be the Emperor. So, so with that being said, whatever the unfairness is, it's being persistent. Somebody is persistently unfair. And I wonder what that means. Is that your person? Something about not working. Oh, it is something related to work. You've probably been working and working and working on meticulous, detailed types of work. Whatever that is to your person. And you're persistent. You're persistently working, but you're still not getting your fair share of the money. And it makes you want to stop working. There's something in your working environment for your person, Aquarius. Your person is having troubles getting their fair share of money because the work that they're doing more work than what they're getting paid for. And they're thinking about dropping it. Because this is also in reverse talks about someone gives up and stops working on a situation. Or it could be a situation. It doesn't necessarily have to be work. It does not necessarily. So in other words, whoever this is, they're going to stop working so hard because they're not getting their fair share. And that can be in a family situation. It could be with friends, family, and it could be co-workers or work in general. So whatever that works for your person, Aquarius. This king can also be stubborn because he is a fire sign. That's interesting. I could see that in another way too, but I'm not going to go there because I'm not sure. But anyway, Temperance. Now Temperance, the angel is here to help probably your person get balanced in a situation, because right now, obviously, this is not fair, or at least this is the way your person sees it. This is not a fair situation. The money's not being split up equally. And so Temperance is going to come in and try to work on getting that fixed for you. And it's got something to do with devilment. And that could be a person, and again, work, family, friends, whatever. Something to do with some kind of darkness. And this can be pure evilness too. Somebody might be doing something deliberately. Let's clarify Temperance first. Ooh, the Tower. There's no way you can get away from this Tower. This is definitely divinely guided, not only by Temperance, but by the divine. There's going to be a Tower moment with this situation blows up. And somebody's going to be very happy about it. I'm betting it's your person. Because there's definitely going to be some kind of Tower moment where either if it's a business that you're working for, their foundation hasn't been solid anyway. So with that being said, you probably have been getting ripped off. And the Sun card talks about somebody being very happy and they feel like there's going to be growth maybe somewhere else, a new beginning. And it talks about success. So there's another opportunity here for you, for your person. Whew. And then the Devil in reverse. Now this should be a way out. This is an opportunity to just take the first step out and get away. Whatever that means to you or your person. With it being in reverse, the chains around their necks are falling off. And now's the time to take that first step to get out of a devilish type of environment. And you will have the strength for it, and that doesn't surprise me. The Sun is nothing but strength as well. Strength and double strength. And this is divinely guided with that infinity sign above this person's head. They are directly linked to the divine for this type of strength. So you are definitely, your person, Aquarius, is definitely being divinely guided, big time. But is your person gonna follow through? I sure hope so, because this looks bad. This could be a major upheaval right here in itself, especially with the way times are so hard right now to not have enough money. Yeah, I would be PO'd as well. And then you are not going to wait. Wait a minute, let me think for a minute. You realize that you realize that what you were hoping for, you realize now that it's not going to come through. It's not going to, in other words, this in reverse or in the upright, the Three of Wands, this is somebody that's standing there waiting and watching his ships that he just purchased go out to sea because they're going to come back with cargo from another place around the world. He owns those ships. This is like an entrepreneur type work. But in reverse, it's not going to happen. If you were thinking about taking on an entrepreneur type position where you run your own business, because it can be a startup business or it can be an entrepreneur, meaning you're in charge of it, it didn't happen. There's been some deceitfulness here, big time. Pure deceitfulness. I call it doublement. Oh, I never did look at the bottom of the deck here. Oops, sorry. The Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, the Four of Pentacles in reverse tells me that you're starting to open up to a new way of making money, perhaps. You're thinking about doing things in a different way. I don't necessarily see that you're losing money with that, but I see that you're opening up to the possibility of doing another type of work, perhaps, on your grounds, on your rules. You will either be the owner of a company or you will be your own independent. That's the way I see that. Let's clarify that. Somebody's not going to take you serious. They see you as a child or immature, whatever that means. Now, I don't know who that's for. I'm going to say you'll know. You'll know. And somebody is definitely aware that there's an opportunity somewhere else with someone else. Because the divine handing that cup to that person that's sitting under the tree, they're finally realizing there is an opportunity out there. Now, the cups mean emotions, but if you're looking for work that's going to keep you emotionally fulfilled, that's the best kind of work you can get. It's something you love doing, and it's nothing but fun, and you wonder, how can I be making so much money? And I just love doing this kind of work. I've been there, done that before, and I know what it feels like. It's like, wow, they're paying me to have fun. I love it. But it's true. There are jobs out there that you just love. Or it could be a person, but I don't really see that. I don't see that there's a person. I mean, we got a single person here, and this is possibly your person, maybe your friends or family. I don't know. I don't see a love connection, to be honest. It's just somebody that's in your energy field right now, whoever that is for you, Aquarius. Okay, let's go ahead and do the 4-card layout for the potential outcome for each of the lines here. Oh, somebody's been manifesting. Oh. It's kind of funny, these two people are facing each other. Are you manifesting some kind of connection here, Aquarius? Even though they're not working on something. It could be work. Could be something else. I don't know. But time will tell. I'm going to get another card for that manifest because I'm just nosy like that. That's my job, right? Well, the three of swords, I always want to call it the 3 of hearts. The 3 of swords is somebody that has been hurt emotionally as well as internally. There was some kind of heartbreak. Now, that could have been you, Aquarius, but it also could be this person here too, not getting equal share of money. That's heartbreaking. So this card represents both of you, but who did the manifestation? You probably each individually manifested the situation that you're in right now when it comes to this line here. Could be. Could be. That's open. But it sounds like it's definitely manifested. But why would you manifest? This might have something to do with the past before this reading. It could very well be that. There has been a decision made here. And I think we talked about it here. That with victory with the Seven of Cups, this person has decided not to take any more of that goobly gop, because you don't never know what you're going to get, and this is the last round of that BS in a sense. So that to me is a decision. Now with Temperance here, Temperance is trying to get things balanced here, and perhaps maybe in a way your person was hoping that this would happen, because maybe this is part of the manifestation too. It could very well be that this person also decided that, yeah, they want this to be done, because this means a decision has been done, or not done. A decision has been made, and now there's nothing but action. And there's definitely action here. The Tower and the Six of Wands, that's action. That's great. You guys are kind of like almost on the same page, but yet I don't feel a connection here. I don't see any cups. Like, other than the ones that are upside down and spilled, are filled with fish. Yeah, interesting. You guys are probably just friends or co-workers or neighbors or whatever. All right, so then let's clarify. What's the potential outcome here? Now, somebody's been thinking about the past. And I mentioned, that's funny, I mentioned something up here about the past. This broken heart could be from something from the past. And it was manifested differently, but this is the outcome of what happened. Maybe whoever did the manifesting in the past is the same person that's stuck on the past. And it could have been both of you, or it could have been one of you. I'm not sure. You would know. But when you're stuck on the past, it's hard to grow. It's hard to move on. It's hard for the rest of your life to be happy because you're stuck. And when you're stuck, the divine does not offer you things because they're offered, but you don't see them because you're too busy thinking about something from the past. And you need to get rid of that, whoever's doing that, unless it's something that you're wanting to resurrect. If that's the case, I don't see it in these cards at all. I don't see any kind of reconciliation at all. But somebody is stuck in the past. And it could be both of you. If you guys were like lovers at one time and that was what caused a heartbreak, it's very possible that you guys were lovers at one time, because now somebody's starting to realize how important that relationship was. With the divine giving the cup in reverse, it says they finally see the cup. They realize now what a special connection that was. Is that what we have here? It seems like it. But I'm not sure that there's a collaboration, because I don't see any. This will be one of those situations where we have to see the following week. It's like one of those continuations. But it feels like there was a connection at one time, but now it doesn't seem like it's together. But maybe it's because the divine has stepped in with Temperance and everything's getting reworked. And that's probably what this is. If it's a convoluted mess is what I call it, when it's not completely. We just happen to catch the energy at just this time. So it'll be interesting to see what it's like next week. And again, here's that Page of Wands in reverse. Somebody that's fickle. Somebody that makes a plan, but they don't stick to it because they get distracted or they get bored. So this is not good. Somebody on this board is not very reliable. And on the bottom, oh my gosh, on the bottom of the deck, look at what we have. This is going to be a continuation for the next reading, I guarantee it. The Lovers. This is also a divinely guided connection for two people to come together. That's the way I see it. And it also can mean that there's a choice between two. And